Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Ready up!
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. The Jets at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw on second down, Howard. And it's a short one. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
The Jets take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Howard throwing to start the drive. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. They'll try to run forward Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after.
He's got a man, complete. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. 51 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point attempt here still to come. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Howard.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Howard now from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
To throw is Howard. Throwing on 1st down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. That's good for 28 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 33.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Howard. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Howard. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. When you talk about this Jets defense, they come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the gun on 3rd down. Knox flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Knox. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Hyatt there to grab it. And all the way down
inside the 5 to the 4. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
Stop short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Barkley will take it in for the Giants touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
13.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Howard, off play action. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
A give running right is Hall.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
19 tight. 19 tight. Warriors 70.
Here's Howard looking to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Off the RPO, he completes it. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman from 8 yards out, and the Jets have regained the lead. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
First throw now for the backup Wentz. And it is caught. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
That's out quickly to Hyatt. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Knox. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Giants have taken the lead.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 2. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Howard. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Let's go.
2nd and 10.
19 light.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Looking to throw on second down. Knox. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A final shot before break. Knox. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They'll run with Barkley. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, New York.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a toss right to Barkley. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They're losing here in the 3rd quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
Yeah, and while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that that was a place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. of the gun. They'll look to throw.
He has Hyatt over the middle.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Knox. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York.
They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 79 Broncos.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 7 Tigers, 7 Tigers.
Now Howard to throw on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors 70s.
Operating from the gun. Howard. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to throw. Howard. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the Giants' 8-yard line.
Back to the ground with Hall. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eating up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Howard now to throw on second down. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On second down, here's Barkley. Down he goes at the 23 and pick up a 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st and 10, Knox. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the...
Well, the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. Knox. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Knox rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Completed to Hyatt. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field, and linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 29 yards.
And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. On 3rd down, Barkley.
And this will be a Giants 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Back to throw. Knox. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They declined it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I figure I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Ready, right?
This is Ridley. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him 8 yards. There's still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football.
Ready, set.
Back to the ground. It's Ridley again. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Ready.
They'll run with Ridley. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gay is on for the point after. And oh, can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is down to 24. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete.